Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. I have a Hi8 tape from 1992. That is a 2 there, trust me. This is the third attempt on this tape. This is one of these fancy metal particulate tapes. This is the third go of this. And it's going to go completely in a minute. I've cleaned the head. There we go. Boom. This is what's getting more and more common, especially these metal particulate tapes. All of them. Metal evaporative, ME are the worst if they've got like 8mm and then ME, the Sony ones. This is just constant. So if you've got this issue coming up on your tape where you've got blue screen, you've got this rolling static kind of in the corners, you need to be monitoring these. I do have a video on the channel where I have the top taken off like this, and I'm running my fingernail along the head as it spins, and that clears up the head. Whenever you see blue screen, it doesn't mean that the tape's done. It's still playing, but if you hit fast forward and it's blue screen, then it's back. Sometimes there's a gap. People have re-watched the stuff and then they don't cue it back up again. But sometimes, like this one here, is just magically shut itself off. Don't know what's going on here. Whether the tape is done. Nope, it's not. See, look, these tapes here are, they were the high-end expensive ones, but they are just crapping out. And the telltale sign, if you hit play, and see, look, the picture's there. See, that wasn't... Why did that shut down? I don't know. But look at all this. That is... So what I have to do now, for some reason that shut down. I gotta crop it. I gotta re-cue this back. Right here. Okay, RG4. And then I've got to then... Just gonna let that roll.
Now what are you?
All right, so these are from 1992. So we're talking 33 years old. And knowing they are those particular tapes, I am watching them like a hawk, because they do have, these are the mini DVs, clear picture and audio, checking the audio as well, coming through loud and clear. This is what you have to do when you're transferring any videotape, let alone these particular finicky metal P tapes. Let's have a look. June 1992, April 92. So here we are, April 2025. It's 33 years old. So, making sure clear picture and audio is coming through is the goal with any transfer company. If you are looking to hire somebody to do this, you've got to see a YouTube channel. You've got to see somebody that is monitoring, knows what the hell they're doing. This industry is full of charlatans, and they are just not transferring crap or transferring it poorly and blaming your media because it's 33 years old. So, buyer beware. This industry is full of low skill, cheap labor, fast food worker industry that are transferring the only copy of priceless memories. That's why it's all in just a... Even the good guys out there, small independent people, I have to redo or hear the stories of people that should know better, been doing this a long time, and they're kind of cutting corners. But yeah, and to the trolls out there, they're on about Elgato. I've gone through every single capture method, trying to find over the decades the best, most efficient quality. Is it the tip top? No, but no one wants to spend $500 a tape. Oh, it shouldn't take that long. It's work. Time is money. And also giving back efficient file sizes. So when customers get their stuff back, it's all efficient file sizes that aren't going to clog the hard drives, take 2 days to download, or you try and give a clip over to a family member and it's just crazy file sizes. So I give consumer friendly, easy stuff to download. File sizes are they're all cropped as well. So based on, any blank at the end, it's all cropped. So everything is neat and tidy. There's nothing labeled. I get the date stamps off them, as you must do. Any quality-driven company, this is what you're paying someone to do, is to put all of this data in there as well, because a lot of people don't even know what the heck's on their tapes. So these tapes do have date stamps. There's nothing written on the cases. So I've got the date stamps at the beginning, and you just common sense to put the date stamps to and from. This is the standard. So people get back easy to understand stuff. And if they're sharing the download link out with family members aren't having to guess what it is. It's all there. You can change it. But I'm tired of seeing just non-stop crap work. And then for the guys that are taking the time and doing this correctly, they're like, well, this company's $10 a tape. Oh. No, that is not the going rate. They're going to take the money off you and they're just going to give you a bunch of crap back or nothing back at all. So buyer beware. That's why you need to see Google Maps, not Google. Really good reviews, almost up to 400 now. And some social proofing, usual stuff. But if you do have Hi8 videotapes that are from the early to late 90s, you're getting blue screen, you're getting this static. It's becoming more and more problematic. The problems I see now, I did not see 15, 20 years ago. You could hit play and walk away. Nowadays, hit play and walk away is no more. You've got to keep your eyeballs, just as I'm doing this video. I'm scanning the room and I just saw one go blue screen. Did you see that? Shit. Look, right there. And it's back. But that's why. You just saw it in action right there. I'm like, whoa. Especially with these particular brand of tapes. They cannot be left alone. So, this is, if these tapes and the content on them are important to customers, really got to do the homework. Because there are if this stuff goes missing or gets mixed up, which I hear all the time, companies that are just taking money off people up front. I didn't charge this guy anything up front. I'm like, look, trust is on me to get this stuff to behave and transfer. Any that are blank are not charged. They've got a blip of content, a minute or two. I don't charge for that. They've got TV recordings. I can see one going right there, and I just saw blue screen again. Look at this. Blue screen. So, you are seeing this. See, look, if you hit fast forward, the picture's there, look. Let go. So what needs to be done, this needs to immediately be stopped. Backed up to where it went to crap. You can start to see it here around the table. And then boom, look. Hold on. Now I've got to cue this back. And this is where, file efficient sizes. Sorry, Elgato, because I just stopped it. It's going to take, look at that, rendered, boom. This right here, just these tapes, these cleaning tapes, $100, one use, okay? Run them for about 10 seconds. Hit play. This is classic. You're seeing it, and this is why one's gone blue screen over there. That doesn't mean anything to me. I'm going to run this through the cleaner now. Give it a couple more seconds now, and then I got to rewind this tape and cue it up with the video file here and try and match exactly where this went to crap. So 2447, the time codes of crap. I've got to manually go through and find the exact moment it went to crap and then restart it. See, look, see if this went to crap. Oh, look, it's ended. Okay. Now you hit fast forward. If you see blue screen while you're holding fast forward, that tape is done. There's no like funny business with the, but I let it roll anyway, because sometimes people have watched the tapes back and they haven't queued it up correctly. And then 3 minutes in, more footage. So I can never tell. We'll take the word of the customer. That, oh yeah, it's this long, and no. This was subject to user. See, look, what I got to do right now is I have to find the moment this started to go. They're all around the table. It's a birthday party. See, look, the footage is back. Oh no, something just went awry over there. See, look, you can see all this speckled. So I've got to find this now. Have I overskipped it? Look, there we go. Okay, they're all around the table. That's fast forward. Okay, I'm looking for the birthday table with the birthday cakes. Okay, so I'd actually gone past that. See, that this is what you got to do. This is mind-numbing sometimes. Look, and it's starting to go to crap again. He's in the high chair. Yeah, seen that bit. There you go, around the birthday. Birthday cake. Okay, here we go. Right. Let's do this. And this way is why you have to have just very simplistic capture, reliable capture software. Is it the best? No. Is the range, is like, okay, car terms I tell people, like Range Rover, it's $130,000 for Range Rover. Is it reliable? No. You get a Volkswagen Jetta for 25 grand. I've got one. Is it reliable? Yeah. It does the same thing. I love it because it just works. This works. And then the files, I trim them and then start to assemble them. These are going out. See, these have gone blue screen. Oh, flipping out. Okay, that one's come to an end. So I know that much. Okay, I'm going to trim the back end. And then that's that. That one's done. And then I title them. They've got nothing written on the tapes, but they do have date stamps. So common sense would dictate that you put the date stamps in there. As, you know, when you're paying for a service like this. Okay, that's that. But once again, if you do have these particular style and brand of tapes, these are Canon. No, it's those Sony. These metal P ones, metal particular ones, are terrible. So anyway, well, you see me live here at work again. This is transparency. Any transfer company you hand in, you must see the equipment, the facility, because there's so many companies, and there's one right now spamming social media. And just one guy in a kitchen with stock footage of like, it's our warehouse, and it's a Home Depot. You can't see the facility because he's outsourcing it. He's just marketing and shipping it off to some other company. And you don't know how or where the tapes are being done. There's no Google Maps. You can't see an address. And you can't see real reviews. You see a website with a bunch of reviews, but there's no legitimacy to that. It's all, as far as I know, fake. If it's not on Google Maps, it's fake. You got Yelp, but Google Maps with reviews there is the only reliable source for reviews. The rest of it, load of shite. So Anyway, I'm going to continue scanning the room and jumping on problems when I see them. And that's what you need to see. If you are going to be doing this yourself, you've got to be monitoring this stuff. You need 3, ideally 5 players off eBay because they're all 30 to 40 years old. None of them work. Assume they don't work. Even when they say it does work, just assume you're buying crap. And then you can buy 5 of them. And out of 5, maybe 3 of them will work. By the end of you digitizing all of your stuff, maybe you'll have 1 that works. I'm not joking. These cameras were engineered to last maybe 40, 50 tapes at most because they're the next thing coming out. So the engineering, the redundancy, it's very short-lived. They were never made to last 30, 40 years. And a lot of the cameras people are buying on eBay, they have been passed down from 8 to 12 different dads, family members that have bought them over the last 15 years to run their tapes, to digitize their tapes. So you don't know the history of that camera. It might have had 3 tapes ran through it. It could have passed through 10 people's hands and ran 250 tapes. It could have been from a transfer company that has run thousands of tapes. You just don't know. So you're buying potential junk. This is 1991. You see it there? And all of these are to be fixed, parts, spare parts, and so forth. So anyway, if you would like to get a quote, gotmemories.com. I do need a photo of your tapes out of the cases. Hopefully you've kept them in the protective cases and you've kept them indoors in a sealed container in climate control conditions. If you've left them out in the garage, unsealed, all this kind of stuff, that's why I need to see photos. Because people go, oh, they're in amazing shape. They've been this, that, and the other. Okay, that's fantastic, but I need to see visual proof. Because people tell me they've taken care of it, then they ship it in, and it looks like crap. It's like an episode of Hoarders. It's gross. My hands are black, just kind of touching the stuff. Dust, pet hair, human skin, dead animals, dead insects. I see it all. And here is a video I have not done yet or uploaded yet, but this was a time capsule. It was buried underground for God knows how many years. I did end up, this is all rust. I did end up getting this to go, believe it or not. Gonna have a video on that soon. But look at this. This is the inside of the tape. One for the ages there. So anyway, gotmemories.com if you'd like a quote. If you are looking for the cheapest price and you were just focused only on price, take your stuff and throw it in the trash because you're going to get screwed. You're going to lose your stuff and then you're going to cry about it. I have to listen to it multiple times a week. So I am reasonable, but I charge a lot more than all these Facebook ad companies you see because it is being monitored by a professional and taken care. Customer service, top rate. People get my cell phone number. Do you have the cell phone number to the CEO of iMemories to just drop a text anytime? Hey, how's my order coming along? No. See, I offer that. I used to have lots of employees and I scaled back because there's so many problems with all these players, all the tapes, trying to find reliable staff, nightmare, labor, nightmare. So since COVID, I have taken the reins again, as opposed to being an absentee owner, and I offer a first-class service. And I'm also making sure this is done correctly. So there's no problems. So you're hiring a pro, not a $12 an hour former Taco Bell drive-through employee. Nothing against people that work at Taco Bell on a drive-through. Some good people out there, very passionate. It's a hard job, but you know what I'm saying. And this is a legacy box order. Had to They got the box. They saw my YouTube videos. They saw the reviews. They were like, nope, not giving them anything. So these need to be ran and dropped off Oh, that's another thing. I am located next to the UPS store, so I just wheel everything straight down, and Jeremy, the UPS guy, is loading up right now. You see that brown truck there? So I'll be wheeling everything out to him here in a second with completed orders. And that is that for now. Anyway, all the best. Cheers.